Alright everyone, welcome back again to more Trails of Code Steel 3. We have one more bonding point to use up before we can continue on with the story, so we're going to do that right now, and I believe I'm going to start off with Jusis. What a bother. I've decided to give Orbmail a fair shot. Have you been well? After you left, I ran around struggling to put out fires with both Patrick and Milliam's help. All is settled now, of course. I'm now able to return to my duties as acting Duke. That brings me to the capital for a whole new fire to put out. Dear Adios, does the thought alone ever make me want to drink? I shouldn't have written something so stupid. Just try not to let your own stresses weigh you down too much, Reen. My stresses? I can't even imagine how much stress he's put on an acting Duke. Sounds like his latest problems is hell too. If he's having trouble with something, then I'd like to help. The capital isn't far on bike. I'm sure I could do something. Let's go. Reen decided to call Jusis. Hi there, Jusis. Reen? Is something the matter? No, not with me. You just seem bogged down by something in that message. I can swing by the capital quickly enough on my bike, so is there anything I can do to help? Ha! You never change. Let's see. You can give me a distraction. What kind? Painful as it is to admit, there's most certainly something I could use your help with. I'll have you picked up, so would you wait for the car to arrive? Sure thing. It wasn't long before a limousine from the Duke arrived and leaves. Oh damn, a limo. Fancy. Hey Jusis, that sure was quick. Huh, I came as fast as I was able. Thank you for the call. Leaves. Were time not of the essence, I would have liked to spend more time here. I'm sure you'll get another opportunity sometime. So, what do you want to talk about? I shall explain as we make our way to the capital. For now, get in the car. An arranged marriage? Jusis? Yeah, we're renting out an entire hotel. Well, on the surface, it's a party hosted by the bigger nobles. But in actuality, everyone and their mothers are introducing their daughters to me. To be fair, we are at the age when we need to start thinking about these things. It seems like it's a little trickier for you, Jusis, considering you're a member of the four great houses. Yes, I'm really busy right now. I can't even think about getting married. But since they're all assisting me, I can't really decline. I see. So you're saying that if I'm there, it'll make things easier for you? Yeah, I came up with a cunning plan. I know it isn't fair to say this now, but honestly, I feel kind of bad about making you do this. Because this plan requires you to use your position and title to things you don't like to do. That's... What are you talking about? We're helping each other out here. If it helps you, Jusis, then I'm more than happy to do this. Please, tell me the plan. I'll do anything to help. Reen. Thanks. I wonder what the plan is. I'm curious now. Afterwards, Jusis explained the strategy to Reen in the limousine, while heading to the hotel in Heimdall for the gathering. Oh, Jusis, you're here. You're the host. Thank you for inviting someone as young as myself. We are honored to have you here. I heard that as a Duke, you attended the Imperial Provincial Council. Though you're young, you're very talented. No, I've still got much to learn. And you are? It's nice to meet you, Jusis. My daughter made her socialite debut. I was hoping you would like to talk to her. Oh, here you are, Jusis. Uh-oh. Getting crowded now. Let me introduce you to my daughter. She's around the same age as you are. Alright, that one looks like a little girl. Let's all act in turn. Would you like to talk to my daughter? Sorry, but before that... To show my appreciation for the invitation, I brought a surprise. Let me introduce you to my special guest. He's a very close friend of mine. A special guest? Who? Hello, everyone. I am the heir of the Schwarzer barony. My name is Rien Schwarzer. Schwarzer? Could it be? The Ashen Chevalier we've all heard about? You are Jusis' friend? Wow, so he's better looking in person. Oh, I want an autograph. My, how disgraceful. And in front of Jusis, no less. Sorry for bringing you here. It's no problem. Let's get through this together. After that, Rien and Jusis kept the nobles and their daughters entertained at the gathering. Oh, got out of that one. Good job. It must be tough. People must always be trying to set you up with their daughters. Yes, it happened occasionally since I became temporary duke, and it's been more frequent lately. Thanks to you, however, it didn't seem so much like a blind date. Although, I wasn't happy with the leveraging your presence like that. Don't worry about it. You helped me during the last field exercise, so it's a debt repaid. Anyway, it seems as if the nobles are becoming worried for their future. Yeah, they're even going as far as sucking up to the bastard son of arrested Duke Alberea. But I suppose that this also is a noble's duty. As the elected leader of one of the four great houses, I must make up for the failure of my father, and the abandonment of my brother. Jusis. Don't forget, you have us. Myself, Machias, Millium, and only Class 7, but Angelica and Patrick as well. If you're carrying too much, we'll help you lift your burdens. Rien. I know. I've known since the beginning. That's part of the reason I was able to assume this position.
Let us both press ever onward, until the day our determination finally bears fruit.
Right. After that, Rien was brought to the leaves in Jusis' limousine, and Jusis was sent off to Bereahard. Nearly done. Nearly done. Alright, since we're back, we're going to take care of, oh, I could have bonded with you, but it is what it is. We're going to start you doing Monk's little quest. Where are you hiding, bro? Oh, Rien. Did Celestin contact you? Yeah, did you have some trouble with the radio show? Yeah, it's a pretty long story, though, and I'd hate to take up your time. I won't bother you with it if you're busy right now. He seems pretty worried. I do have a lot of things to do, but maybe I can at least hear him out. Let's listen. Well, for the time being, can you tell me the story? You said something about appearing on a radio program. Yeah. Rien, do you know if Radio Tristas is early morning radio drama? Oh, I didn't know you guys were running a radio drama. I train in the morning, so I've never heard it. I see. That might actually be for the better. Huh? The show is an adventure drama called Eternal Noon. It started in the spring, and it's really been catching steam with the listeners. And during the summer festival in the capital, we're going to do a special show during the prime time. I see. I've never heard of it, but it sounds interesting. So what's the problem? Well, we have some issues with the protagonist and the heroine. We hired 2 actors from a theater company, but both of them came down with food poisoning. What are the odds? I see. Food spoils faster this time of year. I guess they had bad luck. Wait, are you asking? Yep, I'm asking you to play the protagonist. No way. I can't do that. I've never acted in my life. The fans are gonna be furious. Well, the saving grace here is that your voice is really similar to his. It's not unheard of in this industry, and I'll do everything I can to help you. And most importantly, I think you'd fill the protagonist's role perfectly. Even if that's true, didn't you say the heroine got food poisoning too? Well, yes. The way the shows work, the heroine changes every episode. A few scripts are all ready to go, so I think we can make this work. So I have a few people in mind that we both know. I was hoping you might be able to convince one of them. It was nice knowing you. Hey, wait. Like I said, the show is finally picking up steam. I don't want it to end like this. Excuse me, guys. I've been working on this story ever since our school days. It's my precious baby. And just like with Aben time, I want nothing but quality entertainment for our listeners. This is so out of the blue. But I feel sorry for him. It's gonna be hard, asking someone we know to play the heroine. Alright, let's do this. Okay, I don't know what I can do, but I'll try my best. Thanks, Reen. I don't even know how to begin to thank you. We don't have much time, right? Come on, let's get started. So, who do you think would be good for the heroine role? Oh, yeah. So, first of all, the drama is set in a fictional kingdom located in the center of the continent. The main character's name is Noon. He's a skilled agent who carries out secret orders from the second-born princess. He's got quite an interesting background. White hair, black clothes, and at his hip is his chosen blade, a type of eastern sword known as a katana. I don't even know where to start with this main character. So for the heroine, I'm thinking a petite, troublemaking engineer named Femi, or a female merchant with an accent named Bertha who goes up against big companies, or a plucky med student named Nanai who works at a big hospital that was taken over by a pharmaceutical company, or a sister named Rise who is part of the church's secret order of knights. Those are the heroines for the scripts that are ready to go. Okay, I know who you have in mind. Mint for the engineer, Becky for the merchant, Lynn for the med student, and Rosine for the sister. Yeah, so I want you to ask one of them to play the part of the heroine. I'll let you decide who you want to go with. Okay, I don't have much time, so I'll go ask around. We need to prepare for the recording, right? Go ahead and do that for the time being. Alright, I got it. Alright, so we gotta find ourselves a heroine. Let me do a quick save first. I'm probably gonna go with Rosine. Or Rosine. However her name is pronounced. Alright, let's go. Alright, where is the church? Is the okay, right here, chapel. Over a yonder. I guess this means we're probably gonna do some voice acting too. It'd be cool. I'm curious to see how that works out. What's wrong, Reen? It looks like something's bothering you. You're sharp. The heroine role for a radio drama, a sister who belongs to a secret order of knights. She told me that I'm the only one who knows about that. Explain and ask for help. Actually, Monk had a request for me. Since I have duties in the morning, I don't listen to that show. But even so, I think it's just a coincidence that it's about the secret knights of the church. I think, what was it? Red Moon Rose? That had a similar storyline? I heard the church allows it as a diversion. In any case, I understand. I asked permission from my superior. If it's approved, I'll do it. Thanks. Her superior? Is she talking about who I think she's talking about? Reen and Rosine headed over to the radio station and met with Monk. They were handed the script. After reading it over a few times, they were ready to record. As a side note, the idea of the church's secret order of knights was borrowed from Red Moon Rose. I was gonna say Rise. Reen and Rosine gave fitting portrayals for the roles of the protagonist and heroine. And although there were some hiccups, the recording went very smoothly. All that was left was to record the climactic scene. Okay, next is the climactic scene in the old castle at night. Risa, as a knight of the church, is trying to prevent the demon that was sealed away during the Dark Ages from reviving. Though you and Noon have been at odds up until now, you join forces to defeat the demon. I'll let you two figure out how you want to do this. It's up to us. Rosine, you got this? Our imaginations run wild. I'll use my crossbow to draw their attention, Noon. Use that opening to... No, that's my job. I'll draw their attention. Ugh, just listen to me. No, you listen to me. This is the finale. The demon has risen. They use their secret skills and spells to seal the demon away, but Risa becomes possessed. Risa calls out to Noon, telling him to kill her while the demon is trapped inside her. Is this just a coincidence? It seems too real. I better concentrate on the show if I were the heroine. Okay, with a struggle, tell noon to kill you. With a smile, tell noon to kill you. I have dedicated my blood and body to the souls of the goddess. It's an honor to take evil down with me, so please. The Grouse Ritter, if the rumors I heard were true. No, I need to concentrate. If I were in this situation. Reprimand with rage. Provoke. Provoke. How disappointing. Were the rumors about the Knights of the Church false? Are you gonna give up now and forsake all the lives you could save in the future? That's right, And cut! That was perfect. You guys were perfect together. That's good. That was a little too realistic. When the setting is so far from reality, I can really get into the acting. With all the twists and turns, the recording was done in an hour. Reed and Rosine gathered up their things and prepared to head out. Thank you both so much. We're gonna start editing it now, but I think it's gonna turn out as great as the other episodes. I'm not so sure we'll match up to the real thing. To be honest, I had reservations at first, but fiction can be fun. Good to hear it. I thought the scenario was so far from reality I'd get in trouble with the Septian Church, but I figured since Red Moon Rose set the precedent, it was okay to do this. I see. Far from reality, huh? Anyway, it was no coincidence you asked us to play these characters, huh? The way they spoke was very similar to us, though some of the details were a little different. Oh well. You're exactly right. I described your mannerisms to the scriptwriter while adding a splash of flavor. I just thought modeling the main characters after you two would make a really good story. I figured that was the case. I believe I have to let my higher-ups know about this drama. I was thinking about telling my students about it, but it might be a little too mature for them. Yeah, but it might be good for your older students at least. Shining SR, 5000. AP 2, alright. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, now we gotta take care of Lisa's gift. And we're right across from it anyway. Alright, let's go. Oh, welcome, instructor. Did you come here for my request, perhaps? That's right. Your bread is great too, but I just came to help out. You wanted me to look for something. Yes, but it's personal. I'm so sorry for bringing you out here for this. It might be a little harder than you expected. Don't worry about it. So can you tell me? Okay. Are you aware that I'm not from the Leaves area? I actually only moved here last year. Yeah, I heard. But in that time, your store has gotten so popular, people are coming here all the way from the capital. Fortunately, yes. But I actually came here once before 2 years ago. I really fell in love with this town and decided to open my shop here, with him. With him? So you came here on vacation with your boyfriend? Well, he was my lover, my fiancé. Oh, I see. I never knew that she had a fiancé. Wait, aren't you running this place on your own? Yes, we promised that we would open the store together, but due to certain circumstances, I came here by myself to get the business rolling. Recently, though, I received a strange letter from him. He sent me a grand opening gift, but I need to solve the riddle he gave me in order to find it. The riddle, you say? That is interesting. He can be too playful sometimes. It's not urgent, but if you could help me. A gift from her fiancé. I don't blame her for being bothered by it. It probably won't be a ring, will it? Alright, let's do it. Yes, if you don't mind, I'd love to help you. Thank goodness, it's been bothering me for a while. Now then, would you mind taking a look at the letter? Certainly. Dearest Lisa, you should have opened the bakery by now. I'm sure your days are filled with work and worry, but when you have a spare moment, I'd like you to follow these clues. The secret words we left behind at the place where travelers first stop. There you should be able to find my gift to you. I see some kind of puzzle. The place where travelers first stop. The first place a tourist visits is... Do you have any idea what he means? Yeah, I think I do. Your gift should be waiting at the very end. I'll let you know when I find it. Very well. I'm sorry for putting a personal trouble like this on you. But thank you, instructor. Leaves station. That's the first area. The first spot. Where is it? Where is it? Can I just go there? Okay. Where are you? Yep. Right here. That part of the riddle where travelers first stop, the first place in town someone would end up would definitely be Leaves Station. I was no exception. I went through here too the first time I came to Leaves. Time sure does fly. The secret words we left behind at the place where travelers first stop. The next part is the secret words we left behind. Guess I'll have to look around. I see something shining. Memories notebook. Please use this to record the memories of your trip. This is a notebook for visitors to write their thoughts and memories in. The secret words we left behind. I wonder if Lisa wrote anything in it. That would have been 2 years ago, so... Ah, here we go. Lisa. He took a day off so we could come on a 2-day trip. Leaves is such an adorable little town. Our dream is to open a bakery. Like I thought small towns like this are a better fit for us than the crowded places like Heimdall. I hope we'll be able to find a good location. We'll have to go visit the House of the Shining Cup together. She did say yes after all. That's a private matter. No need to be shy, Lisa. I'm not. We'll have to go visit the House of the Shining Cup together. Not sure I get what they were talking about, but it's clear they were enjoying themselves. And this part sticks out to me. It must be what the letter was talking about. The House of the Shining Cup. Where in Leaves could that be? Maybe I'll check there. You know, I probably don't even have to look that hard because the green marker's there, right? Hold on. With a Shining Cup. Ninvali Exchange. Chapel. Okay. Shining Cup. Ah, Shining Cup. Alright. Let's talk to you, good sir. The House of the Shining Cup has to be referring to the Septian Church, right? Father Henry might know something. I'd better ask him. Oh, can I help you with something? I'd like to ask you a question. Do you happen to remember 2 travelers coming by here from the capital about 2 years ago? They were a couple. I'm sure you've seen quite a few people that might match that description, but... actually, I believe I know who it is you're referring to. They came to enjoy a tour of the church together. The 2 of them were so in love I couldn't possibly have forgotten. The 2 had recently gotten engaged, if I remember correctly. The man's name was Julian. They consulted me about potentially having their wedding here. Haha, I see. So that's what the note meant by her saying yes. You may already know, but that woman was Lisa, the bakery owner. She still comes around from time to time. Yeah, turns out she fell in love with Leaves and ended up moving here. Unfortunately, Julian hasn't come by yet. Ah. Father? Sorry, it's nothing. I just remembered that Julian left me a letter. He told me that someday, someone would come here asking me about the 2 of them. Do you want me to give it to you? Well, I don't know if I'm worthy of receiving it, but... it should be fine. It's what he requested. Besides, you've been helping Lisa out, haven't you? Alright, I'll take it. Thank you. Here it is. Alright, now let's see here. Lisa, there is one thing I know for sure. We will move to this town someday, so until then, I'll leave this gift with the keeper who watches from the hill. I hope this happiness lasts forever. Julian. Gift with the keeper who watches from the hill. This is... He left the gift somewhere. Does that mean it's been somewhere in Leaves for 2 years? That's pretty surprising. I hope this happiness lasts forever. Isn't the kind of message you leave with just any gift. Did you discover something? I think I have a good idea. I should look into this. The keeper who watches from the hill. If it's Leaves, the hill part probably refers to. Could be that one spot. Okay, I think I know what he's talking about also. The vegetable garden or something, right? Hold on. Alright. Oh, wait. I see. Oh, okay. It's this thing. Apparently, there was a small hill here before the branch campus was built. The keeper who watches from the hill. Could it mean the tallest tree here? Okay, I'll check it out. Ming got permission to dig around the big tree in the gardening area. After searching a couple of spots, he uncovered a small box wrapped in oil paper. I didn't expect to find something like this here. This Julian guy seems like quite an interesting person. Anyway, now that I found it, I should tell Lisa. Oh my, so this is where it's been all this time. But why would he do something so roundabout like this? Would you care to do the honors, Lisa? Oh yes, well then. Lisa? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking about how long it's been since back then. Lisa gently opened the box. Inside was a small, beautifully wrapped bottle and a letter. To my beloved Lisa, by the time you read this, you may already have opened up your bakery. If so, then I'd like to congratulate you. Your hard work has seen the dream we shared come true at long last. I wish you all the blessings in the world. But the fact that you found this means I must no longer be there by your side. It seems I've left you all alone, and for that I'm so deeply sorry, my love. I swore to always make you happy, and I've been proud to uphold that promise my whole life. But I worry that in my absence, your beautiful smile has been exchanged for tears. This may not be enough to atone for my breaking my promise, but I've included herb seeds with this letter. I got them during my last post. They're supposed to be pretty good, full of nutrients with a distinctive flavor. I know they'll go perfectly with your delicious bread. I hope my worry proves to be nothing, and that you're smiling that beautiful smile of yours as you live out our dream. My eternal love to you, Julian. Julian. So he died. That sucks. You know, it's funny. I had a feeling he did, but I was kind of hoping it would be another scenario altogether. So this is what you left me. This is so very like you. I had been wondering, but did Julian? I'm sorry, instructor. I shouldn't have kept it from you. Julian was very kind and smart, but he was born into a poor family. In order to get a scholarship, he had to enroll in a military academy out in the countryside. After he graduated, he said he had to give back, so he enlisted in the military. He planned to retire from the military after 2 years, and then we'd open a bakery together. No way. But one day, he was called to active duty and never returned. It's already been 1.5 years since then. So he did pass away. And in the Civil War, too. After I lost him, I didn't know what to do. For a whole year afterwards, it felt as though my soul had been ripped out. Even after that, it was too painful to live alone. No, maybe it was that I wanted to run away from the place we had lived in together. I ran off on my own to leave and open the bakery. But somehow, it felt as though I'd broken a promise to him. I felt so guilty. But seeing this, it seems like he'd already forgiven me. Yeah. It's clear to me that Julian genuinely wished for your happiness. And as a soldier, he knew something might have happened to him, so he buried this letter for you to find. He worried you might end up losing your way. So he wanted to make sure you opened the bakery you planned to. Huh? I don't know that for sure, but I feel like that's the message these herb seeds are meant to convey. I see. The first letter I showed you was sent by his family. They found it while going through his things. It was as though he had written the letter himself only the other day. It seemed like he was new. It seemed like he just knew I had opened the bakery. I found myself wondering how he could have known. But I think I was finally able to receive his last wish for me. Thank you so much for finding this for me. And please, come visit our bakery anytime. Of course I will. You can count on me as one of your regulars. Wow, that was a little depressing. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It had a nice little uplifting, end to it, but that still sucks. It really does. Alright, now we can go to... Hold on a second. Let's go to Nimbali. We have another hidden quest. Oh, you're here to buy something? I got this card case this morning. It's a bit worn, but real cool looking. Wanna buy it? A card case. Yeah, for playing cards. It's made of a military-grade bulletproof material. With a case like this, you can even play cards in the battlefield. Why on earth would you make a bulletproof card case? That card game must be hell of a fun to play, or super popular. I played it. It's okay. Is that really necessary? Anyways, it's first come, first serve. How about it? You want it? Sure. Alright, you drive a hard bargain. I'll take it. Thanks. Green paid 5,000 mirror in exchange for the card case. Huh, this is pretty stylish looking. Oh, looks like there's already some cards inside. Oops, I never checked inside. Let me see. Oh, these are what you'd call antique cards. They're probably from 100 years ago. Looks like it's a full 36 card set. Well, shoot, had I known earlier, I would have charged more. Oh, well, if that's the case, I'll give these back. Nah, don't worry about it. I already sold it to you. I just gotta chalk this up to me needing more training. Though I feel like there was someone at the branch campus who was looking for some cards like these. Someone at the branch campus? Oh well, those are yours now, so you can do what you want with them. Be sure to take good care of them. Thanks. Is this your card? Alright, so someone at the school building wants these. I remember someone enjoyed playing this game, so hold on a second. Let's go to second floor. Aha, found you. Okay. Alright. Let me save. Alright, let's do this. Stark. The pawn shops in Heimdall didn't have anything. Ah, this is gonna be impossible to find, isn't it? Are you looking for something, Stark? Yes, actually, I've been trying to find something for a while now. A certain antique deck of cards. It's true they're old, but it's not like they're stupidly rare or anything like that. Oh. That deck of cards I bought wasn't someone looking for them. Maybe I'll show them to Stark. There's something I'd like you to take a look at. This wouldn't happen to be what you're looking for, would it? Green handed the case of cards over to Stark. A card case? What's so special about it? Check inside. What's inside? These are... It really is them. This is a set of the antique cards I've been looking for. But not just that, these scratches and creases. This is the exact deck I lost. The exact deck? Yeah, these cards were my treasure. They were given to me by a guy I really looked up to. But one day, my dad sold them to a pawn shop thinking they were his. Ah, so that's what happened. Pretty stupid, right? If I had just taken better care of these, it never would have happened. Seeing these again just reminds me of those days in Jirai. He was 4 years older than me, smart, strong, cunning. I can't even count how many times he fooled me with these cards. He must have been quite the trickster. Is he still in Jirai? No. In the Civil War last year, he... I see. Sorry. From Jirai. 4 years older. But all that aside, where'd you even find this deck anyway? Oh, at Nimvali. I was there earlier and had the card case recommended to me. When I looked inside, there was a deck of cards sitting in there. I'm guessing the previous owner sold this case with the deck still inside. Ah, so the cards were hidden there. Maybe that explains why I had such a hard time finding them. Well, all's well that ends well. Glad you finally found them again. You should keep a close eye on those, Stark. Might as well keep the case too. Huh. But, I can't just take this. Why not? You said yourself those cards are your treasure, right? Of course, I'm happy to have them again, but I can't just accept them like this. Let me pay 100,000 mirror for them. 100,000? This is all the money I'd set aside to buy the deck if I ever found it. Just in case someone else got to it before I could. Please accept this along with my thanks. Huh. Why couldn't you just accept it? Why'd you give me the choice? If you give me a choice, that means there's a... Man, refuse. Sorry, I can't accept that. How about this? Let's make a little wager. A wager? Yeah, I'm gonna throw a 50 mirror coin in the air and catch it. You just have to guess which hand I'm holding it in. If you guess wrong, you keep all that money of yours. Huh, that sounds pretty interesting. Alright, I accept. But if I guess right, you have to accept all 100,000 Mira. Deal. Here we go. Is he gonna do the crow thing? Well, were you paying attention? Which hand is the coin in? Let's see. This was his favorite trick. Instructor Reen probably is testing me to see if I know it. Seeing that the coin fell down below was proof. So the correct answer is... Which of Reen's hands is the 50 Mira? Why is it only giving me one option? Neither. Nice try, but it's not in either hand, is it? That's your guess? Let's check then. Well, the right hand's empty, but what about the left? What? You look surprised. You knew the trick, so you thought you knew the answer.
I see.
Pulled a fast one on me. You had 2 coins then, you let one drop and kept the other in your left hand. That's exactly right. You're pretty good, Instructor Reen. You might even be better than Crow. Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. I had a feeling you knew Crow. You must have really looked up to him back in Jurai. Well, yeah, he really taught me a lot, but I hadn't talked to him since he left Jurai. That long, huh? He was around 13 when he left, right? It was right after the former mayor, his grandfather, died. Everyone looked up to him. I was only 8 when it happened, so I didn't really understand the situation back then. To this day, I still regret that I wasn't able to say goodbye to him. I've just been chasing his shadow since then. During the Civil War, I heard rumors of the Azure Chevalier, and I thought maybe. But by the time I finally figured out his identity, Crow had already... Well, I'm sure you know. Yeah. But wow, it's pretty incredible you were able to find that much out of your own. Thanks, I guess you could say Crow taught me well. Incidentally, I ended up deciding to come to the branch campus because I heard you'd be here. If you got the chance sometime, I'd love to hear more about Crow from you. He really was quite a card. Yeah, you said it. Still, I never could have guessed that's what brought you to the school. In any case, I'm interested in hearing about what Crow was like when he was younger. So let's meet up sometime and swap stories. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. I'll never lose this deck again, I swear it. Thank you so much, Instructor Reen. No problem at all. That masked man, there's no way it could be Crow. But it is. 5,000. I could have had freaking 100,000. Ah, fine, whatever. It's done is done. Alright guys, this seems like a good stopping point for now. If anything, I'm going to end the video here for today. When we next come back, we're probably going to start up on the Panzer Soldat training and moving on with the story. So if anything else, thank you again, and I'll see you all in the next one.